This video will run through the basics of the Users tab. More specifically, creating a user and customizing user access and user settings. A user is a system object that has a unique name or login and password. Users can control units with the help of lots of different tools and features. Different users can have different access rights and different monitoring settings. The tracking platform provides the possibility to create and manage the users working for you. With just one click of a mouse, you can copy a user and duplicate their user settings. This is particularly useful when several users have the same access rights. To start working with users, click on its heading in the top panel. Firstly, you will see a list of usernames. These are the users that are currently available. To quickly find a user, type the username in the search box. At the top of the list are 4 icons. The first icon is Login as User. Click on the icon to log into another user's account. You will be able to access any account depending on your access rights. The next icon is the User Properties wrench. Click on the icon to change the user access or to change a password. Next is the Copy User icon. This is extremely useful for duplicating user settings where you have multiple users with the same access rights. Lastly is the Delete User icon. Simply click on the red X to remove a user. To create a new user, click on the New button at the top of the list. This will open a new user pop-up window. It's best to go through each tab from top to bottom, from left to right, to make sure you don't miss anything. Start with the General tab. First, enter a username. We recommend that you use an email address here. This will make sure each username is unique. Next, set a password. We recommend that the minimum password length is 6 to 8 characters. Use a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, and include numbers or symbols. Enter the password again in the Confirm Password box. The password rating will indicate the level of password strength. Green indicates strong. The host mask setting is used to restrict IP addresses from which this user can log on to the system. Next, select the creator from the drop-down list. The creator is important to build the hierarchy of the access rights. The account field shows which account the user belongs to. Next, select the measurement system, which will be applied to the current user. The Can Create Items setting allows the user to create the following: units, user accounts, resources, unit groups, and routes. The Can Change Password setting allows the user to change their password. If this option is enabled, the user will be required to change their password at the first login. The Can Send SMS setting allows users to send SMS messages to drivers, units, and other users. If the Enabled setting is disabled, the user cannot log into the system. Activate Can Change Settings to allow the user to change their own settings and monitoring options. Next, go to the Access tab. This allows you to grant user access rights to objects, such as units, resources, and unit groups. You will require the appropriate access rights yourself to carry out this function. We will walk you through this process step by step. The aim is to select objects from the left list and then select the appropriate level of access from the right list. For example, select Units and then select Full Access. Next, select Resources. This includes reports, notifications, and geofences. Then select Full Access. To make it easier to create new users and the appropriate permissions, we have created a number of presets: Super User, Power User, and Standard User. Now go to the Advanced tab. Enter an email address to be used as a recovery email to reset a password. Then select the checkbox to enable account block warnings and activate account block notifications. Next, go to the Logs tab. This shows user activity when users were active and their IP connection. The message type is user logs. select the Time From and Time To interval, then click Show. Now go to the Custom Fields tab. Here you can enter additional user information, for example, a home address or their position in the company. Enter the name in the left text box and the value in the right text box. For example, position and dispatcher. Select the checkbox next to the fields to indicate administrative. These fields will only be visible to users with the appropriate access rights. To save a custom field, click the green Add button. To remove a custom field, click the red Delete button. Click OK in the lower right corner to ensure all changes are saved. Now you will be able to create and manage the users working for you and customize user access and settings. You should now feel confident navigating the Users tab. Check out our knowledge base at any time if you would like to learn more.